to the new year, and this video we figured would be a perfect addition to the last video we did, reminiscing about what exactly happened in our 10 years of wedding photography.
Shooting away. So what happened?
So the first thing we wanted to share with you were some of our oopsie moments. Actually, not some, just one, because really we don't want to let the cat out of the bag too much. So just one oopsie moment. Hubert.
For last 10 years, I don't think I have an oopsie moment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good, 10 years. Actually, I do have one thing. So
it comes out.
It's actually not an oopsie moment. A lot of the times I like that crazy idea and I would ask my bride to do something unusual or maybe creative, what's in my mind.
Unusual is the word.
So, maybe a bride can step on something higher and then like all of a sudden, I'm like, praying. It's like I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing, and I'm like, please make it work, and nothing happens to my bride.
I'm praying too that, dear God, please do not let her fall. Please don't damage her dress, her
But
veil.
Most of the time, actually all the time, I would say, I hope all the time, the photo makes it a great photo.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where you're kind of like, oh my God, and then when you get the image, you're like, oh wow, okay, this was totally worth it.
And if it's not working, then we just won't show you.
No,
I'm just kidding.
All right, so my oopsie moment was that one time where I totally spilled the beans, and by that I mean the groom entrusted me to deliver the surprise wedding gift to the bride, and I was so, excited about it because it was a big responsibility, And then I get to the bride, I give her the gift, and then after she gets dressed, as she is opening it, I ask her, so how do you like your bracelet? Mind you, she has not opened it. And I'm saying it, not realizing the words that are spilling out of my mouth, and then the bridesmaids are looking at me completely shocked, and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, oh! and 10 seconds later, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And I still to this day cannot believe I did that. I ruined that surprise gift. And, Carly, if you're watching this, again, I'm so sorry.
That was many years ago, right?
It was 2013. I will never forget it. But still, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I think maybe it was because of lack of sleep, being a new mom and whatnot. Yeah. But oh my God, that was a big oopsie moment.
This is off topic, but one thing when we started business, I was always afraid that Alka is going to start walking into things. So that was my biggest fear, because knowing her, she would always walk into people, walk into chairs, and then I was like, hey, what's going to happen in the church when she starts walking into holy water or something? And
no, I've never.
One of those things you see on YouTube.
Yeah, but at the receptions, I definitely let the guys with the big trays of like 15 million glasses go before me. I'm not.
But you passed the test. In the last 10 years, she was okay. I can't see it though. Maybe I close my eyes.
Alright, so what is our next big thing?
I think we talked about something useful.
Yes, to counteract all of the awkwardness and those oopsie moments, we wanted
do you have a useful moment?
Yeah, I actually do. We do have a useful moment. And actually you're part of it too, because we share that, that one thing we were useful about. Besides everything else. But that one time I remember. Let me just preface this. So before I go into my useful moment, if you are a bride who's getting married this year who has anxiety, I'm giving you a warning. Don't watch from here on because I don't want to add to your stress. Nice. Just in case. But there was that one time that the limo, or I think it was a party bus, actually broke down with the bride and groom and the entire bridal party on it as we were heading to our photo session in New Haven. And they couldn't fix it. We were losing time, and I offered the bride and groom, our car to drive in because we didn't want to lose any more time. Thankfully, they took us up on the offer, and the vehicle worked out beautifully, and we got to this location. The party bus was replaced, and a bridal party came shortly after, but we did not lose any time. I felt so good when they were like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like,
yeah, I remember that moment. I remember it was really hot, and I was like, what do I do to make this bride really nice and kind of relaxed? And I'm remembering like putting the seats on cool and everything, but it worked out really nicely. And we, like I said, we didn't lose any time. We walked away with beautiful photos. So that was a very useful moment for you, Alka, and me driving it. I think for my useful moment, I remember usually most of the time, if it was very stormy outside, it was raining, it was windy, and I remember trying to be this hero, you know, whipping out the reflector, trying to take the photo, having my bag, and just rushing off to, you know, a nice spot that it's dry. But I feel like this is my useful moment that I can actually do it.
Yeah,
I can multitask.
I help you with it, so I get some credit too, I guess.
So that's my useful moment. And then what is the third thing, Alka?
With all this laughing, I've forgotten. So hold on, we'll be back. Just 1 second. We got it.
Yes, we have it. Actually, Alka remembered.
Okay, so the last thing we want to talk about is that one regret we have in our line of business for the 10 years. Something we did that we're kind of like, what were we thinking? And then it's not to say that it's something that we're like, oh, it totally ruined us, but maybe something that we would think twice about now. So the one thing that I definitely am not too crazy that I did is...
Back then, Alka loved it.
I did love it. I did love it.
All right, let's see. So Alka used to put flowers in color and everything else in black and white.
It was a trend, and for anybody who's judging me out there, please don't, please. But it was a big trend, and you know, being a newbie photographer, you're kind of keen to follow trends and follow the direction that other studios, other photographers are taking, and this was a huge thing. People were doing it left, right, and center. So I thought this is like a really cool, you know, technique, and I kind of went overboard and crazy with it.
Creative.
Yeah, creative. I never turned people and other people in black and white color, so I didn't do that. But flowers, yes.
The groom was in black and white and the bride in color?
Yeah, I didn't do that. But the other thing I did, so we went a little Photoshop crazy, which, you know, back then it was kind of a learning curve. So now I'm like...
I think now we realize that, you know, by doing that, it really was dating our photos.
Yeah.
Again, looking back at 10 years ago, now we know, oh, this is what we did 10 years ago.
So we don't follow trends anymore. So no more trendy stuff. We do what we like, what resonates with
Okay, you mean
how we're
you're not
feeling.
going to start doing like hearts in the skies?
I am not doing... What hearts? What naturally occurring phenomena out there has hearts in the skies? You guys tell me, because maybe then I'll photograph that, but no hearts in the skies. And just to go back to that, so that was just one thing. And, you know, brides who are watching this video who we've had for 10 years, this isn't like a knock, you know, knock something. It was just a learning curve, something that we did, and then we're kind of like, ooh, why did we do that? They don't like our 80s hairstyles.
But if you still have that special request to do that black and white color, you know, she's sitting right there. Okay, well, thank you so much for everything. I hope you had a little bit of a laugh with this video. We thank you again for watching it.
Stay tuned. We'll be back once again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.